Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Alex. I love makeup and video games, and please subscribe. It's free. I am so excited for today's video. You're just gonna be as shook as I am about this, okay? Today's video is about the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. So this foundation is at the drugstore. It is $6. You kind of can't beat that when it comes to a foundation. So I'm excited to take you guys through this foundation. Some of the promises or whatever for this foundation is it's supposed to eliminate flashback, and it was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models. You know what? I don't know if that means like Instagram models. I have honestly like that's whatever. And it looks good with and without flash. It doesn't say anything about whether it's mattifying, pore reducing, hydrating, anything like that, but I have the shade 361 Seashell Ivory, and you know what, without further ado, let's just get into this. Okay guys, so getting started, I already washed and moisturized my face, but I did want to go in with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer just to make sure I'm nice and hydrated, because I don't know how this foundation is going to react with my skin. I'm just gonna put this everywhere. Okay, so now that we are nice and primed, I am going to break this open. So this shade is Shell Ivory. It is like a fair neutral shade, and I'm gonna say like right off the bat, this has like a paddle applicator. It's like a plastic paddle, and I think I'm gonna love it. It actually right now, I know this is gonna sound like it doesn't make sense, but right now this kind of reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape applicator. It's just like the applicator is kind of the same size. I know this isn't like a doe like felt tip applicator, but the size and the amount of product that you can get on your face immediately, it's really reminiscent of that. And for $6, I mean, it's cool that it even has an applicator. So right now I'm just trying to apply the foundation evenly along my face. I'm gonna check for oxidation. We're gonna see what's up. I kind of got like a lighter shade because I wasn't sure if it was gonna oxidize or not. And of course with foundations, it's always better to go lighter than darker because you have bronzer, so you can darken up the certain areas of your face that look too pale. But with darker foundations, not everyone has a really light concealer shade that can help bring everything back to life, you know what I'm saying? It's like starting to warm up outside, so there, if you hear any like funky noises, there are icicles falling off of my house because the sun's hitting them and melting them, and like it just keeps happening and freaking me out. Alright, so now this is all over my face. I am going to take a damp beauty blender. I am taking the butt side, and I'm just gonna like pat this in all over my face. Okay, so from what I can see so far, it's actually blending in really nicely. Of course I have like those breakouts on my face and those problem areas, so I'm excited to see if this like covers it, how much it covers it, because this doesn't have any kind of like coverage listing on the foundation. So that's why I'm trying it out for you guys, because drugstore foundations can be you know, kind of vague, but I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation, so I wanted to try it out. And for $6, I mean, so far I have like really sensitive skin, and this isn't like burning any of my areas that have acne or anything like that. It's not like it doesn't smell like anything, which is awesome for like especially a drugstore foundation. They usually have like disgusting smells, honestly. When I was in high school and middle school, I used, well, not high school, more middle school, I used like Neutrogena foundations that helped me fight my acne because my acne was so bad, and then I realized how terrible it was, and it was actually breaking me out a little bit more. Okay, so just looking at this first application, I'm sorry, I'm like blind as a bat. So it's actually pulling at the dry spots I have on my nose. It's the winter time, so my skin can be very dry, and it's definitely catching on my nose and those dry spots. So just FYI, if you have super dry skin, this might not be the foundation for you. And I'm kind of like really happy that I used the hydrating primer, even though it made a difference in the other dry spots on my face, just not on my nose. This foundation's awesome. It's not really sticking to any of my like wild eyebrow hairs I have going on right now, which is great. Sometimes when I apply a foundation over like mustache hairs and eyebrow hairs, it like makes the hair stick out more. Do you guys experience that too? Now that I'm looking at it face to neck, my face is so much more pink than my neck. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Well, that sucks. Okay, I'm actually going to start to apply more up in here where my acne is and see how much more coverage we can get. It seems like with one application you get like, I would say medium coverage. It's definitely not light coverage. Okay, so the foundation is definitely applying like so much lighter. Oh my gosh, did this really oxidize that much? Right, and it actually seems with trying to like apply another layer over my acne on my forehead, it didn't really work. Okay, that's fine. I mean, having the foundation set on the rest of my face, it doesn't feel like tight. It definitely doesn't feel like matte. I bet if I touch my face, I would get some product come off. Okay, I didn't actually get that much product that came off when I tapped my skin, which is awesome. I've heard really great things about this foundation, but it's just like making me look orange. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a more natural look with the rest of my makeup, but I'm gonna finish everything up and give you my final thoughts. Actually, I wanted to say, once I put on my glasses and checked it on camera, it doesn't look bad. Like the color difference, there's definitely a color difference, but like in person, when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, my face is like tinted so orange. Oh my god, it is so bad. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go finish my makeup off camera and check in with you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so this is today's finished look, and now that I've come back, I have a sun ray going across my face. I bet you weren't expecting this red lip, and neither was I, but honestly, as I continue to put on my other makeup, it actually got a lot more orange. It's a lot more noticeable in person, but I decided that putting on an orangey red lip would kind of make everything else seem a little less orange. So, the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. My final thoughts on this, I don't know, it's $6, so you can't really be like that mad at it, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna use this again, honestly. Really, for that much oxidization, and this is like the second lightest shade in the whole foundation collection, so that's actually kind of concerning. If it oxidizes that much and it turns that orange, it just makes me worry, like how are really fair-skinned women and men are supposed to find a shade in this? I mean, especially at the drugstore, like I don't want to get into that, but you can, if you love the way this looks. I didn't set it with powder. It's not settling into my lines in my forehead. It's not like creasing. I did try to save this with a little bit of concealer. Obviously some of my acne is still peeking through up there, but overall I think this turned out pretty well. I think the lip is saving and really taking away from the fact that my face is like straight up orange right now. I did try to like highlight and bronze a little bit to distract as well. So will I use this again? Maybe. If I run out of every other foundation and this is the only one left, yeah, I will use it again. Will I buy it again? Probably not. Actually, since it oxidized and got a little bit darker, I think I might give it to my sister. She's a little bit darker than I am. But overall, I think you could definitely be a baller on a budget with this foundation. If you are not as fair-skinned as I am and you can find your shade and you know, let the oxidization happen in the store. I mean, if you go to Ulta, I'm pretty sure you could swatch that in an Ulta store and you find your perfect shade. I'm sure this will work out really well for you, especially like, what the heck, this is like not settling into any of my lines. This is like actually pretty impressive. It's just the color kills me, honestly. I can't deal with the color. So yeah, guys, please, if you have any other like drugstore foundations that you really love and you want me to test out on this channel, comment below. If you like, what's your favorite foundation? What's your favorite drugstore foundation? Comment down below. Leave a like if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's free, it helps me, and I love the support from you guys. Definitely check out some of the other videos on my channel. I have a lot of first impressions and wear tests on here of makeup, and if you're interested in anything else, there is a wide array of subjects on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!